I grew up in southeast Urbana at Windsor and Race. Yankee Ridge was a special experience because my friends growing up were from so many different corners of the world. I mean, legitimately, my best friends were Korean and Filipino and Honduran and Nigerian, and it was just this really amazing melting pot of an experience at Yankee Ridge. Early in high school, where I learned how to play the drums kind of by accident, and I started playing in a band. And that was really what I was mostly interested in, was playing music, putting on shows, making posters, and kind of being part of the Champaign Urbana music scene. But because I had a couple of really wonderful English teachers, I fell in love with reading and writing, and that was kind of the beginning of what I think is a big part of my career in publishing and writing. In 2007, when we started Smile Politely, initially we just felt like there was no real space in print, virtual or otherwise, to talk to people about what's happening inside of the cultural community of Champaign Urbana. What do the tacos taste like at this new place that just opened? What are the plays like at the station or at Parkland or at Cranert Center? You know, where are the cool shows this weekend? We just knew that we needed something. We had the News Gazette, which really serves its purpose, and the Daily Alumni. We didn't have anything for the young professionals and for the people in Champaign Urbana who wanted to know about where were the tasty eats and where's the cool shows.
My name is Terri Reifsteck. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Community Engagement with Visit Champaign County. I met Seth through my role here at Visit Champaign County because our paths cross often, as we're both having some similar goals in talking about and sharing what this community has to offer, such as Pygmalion, Restaurant Week, all sorts of great things that are benefiting our community. This is more of a passion for him. It's something that he has always wanted to do because he's been a longtime resident of the area. And so he does love this community, and there's a lot that he wants to share.
For me, the thing about leadership is that it's a combination between learning and teaching. One of our big roles, I think, as people is to be teachers. Everyone brings something to a conversation. Everyone brings something to a friendship and a relationship. The knowledge I have is different than the knowledge you have or she has or they have. And I think it's really important for us to be able to share that information about what it means to be who we are, and that means being a teacher. I feel honored anytime anyone says, hey, good job, about the work that I do. And having the NAACP and the UP Center recognize us in the past, that's a big deal. The CU Schools Foundation brings this layer of hope to so many people, teachers and students alike inside of the community. As an Urbana High School graduate and as somebody who really believes in the idea of public education, to be recognized by the CU Schools Foundation, it's a huge honor. I mean, it's right up there with anything else that I think anyone's ever said about me, and so I'm both grateful and humbled by that. I'm not so sure that every teacher at Urbana High School thought that might happen with me, but there certainly were a few, and God bless them for sticking by me.